What if I told you that one car still carries the spirit of the golden age of Japanese sports cars? Raw power, classic design, and a price that doesn't demand you sell your soul. The 2026 Nissan Z is here, and it's reminding the world that driving isn't just about getting from point A to point B. It's about passion, performance, and pure adrenaline. Today, we dive deep into what makes the latest Z one of the most exciting sports cars of the decade. Buckle up, because this ride is just getting started. Let's start with the design. The 2026 Nissan Z is a masterpiece that balances heritage and modern styling. Its long hood, short rear deck, and muscular stance pay homage to the iconic Z cars of the past, particularly the legendary 240Z of the 1970s. The retro-inspired headlights with their circular LED accents scream classic nostalgia, while the sleek profile and sharp lines show off a modern edge. It's bold, it's aggressive, and it carries an unmistakable presence on the road. Nissan didn't just build a car, they crafted an emotional statement that connects decades of enthusiasts. Now, under that hood lies the heart of this machine. A 3.0-liter twin-turbocharged V6 engine. This power plant delivers a staggering 420 horsepower in the new 2026 model, a bump over the previous generation. That means quicker acceleration, sharper throttle response, and a car that loves to be pushed. Mated to either a 6-speed manual transmission or a 9-speed automatic, the Z gives you choices. Old-school enthusiasts can row their own gears, while those chasing lightning-fast shifts can go automatic. Either way, you're getting performance that makes your pulse race. But what does that power translate to on the pavement? 0 to 60 in just around 4 seconds flat. That's blistering for a car at this price point. The twin-turbo V6 doesn't just push, you feel it surge. And the rear-wheel drive platform ensures every ounce of energy is delivered to the asphalt in the most thrilling way possible. For anyone craving the raw, connected experience of driving, the 2026 Z is not just a car, it's a playground on wheels. Performance, though, is about more than just raw numbers. Nissan has fine-tuned the chassis to give the Z sharper handling and better stability. The suspension setup strikes a balance between comfort and agility, so whether you're carving through mountain roads or cruising the highway, the car feels planted. Electronic power steering has been optimized to provide precise feedback, making every corner an event. Add in lightweight construction and improved aerodynamics, and you've got a machine that feels alive in your hands. Inside, Nissan made sure the 2026 Z blends performance-focused ergonomics with modern technology. The cabin is driver-centric, with deeply bolstered sports seats that hug you during aggressive maneuvers. A 12.3-inch customizable digital display puts all the vital information right where you need it: tachometer, boost gauge, G-force meter, and more. The steering wheel is thick, grippy, and purposeful, designed for control and connection. But don't think the Z is stuck in the past. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and a high-end Bose audio system are all here. It's a car that respects tradition, but refuses to ignore modern demands. And speaking of tradition, Nissan has given enthusiasts what they crave: options. The trim lineup includes the Sport, Performance, and the range-topping Nismo edition. The Sport is the most affordable entry, delivering all the essentials. The Performance trim adds larger wheels, upgraded brakes, and enhanced cooling. And then there's the Nismo, designed for those who want to track weapons straight from the factory. With aerodynamic upgrades, stiffer suspension, and even more horsepower, the Nismo is the Z unleashed. It's the ultimate version for those who refuse compromise. Now let's talk about the price. The 2026 Nissan Z starts around the mid-$40,000 range, depending on trim. That makes it one of the most accessible performance cars on the market. Think about it, you're getting over 400 horsepower, a turbocharged V6, a manual gearbox option, and design that rivals six-figure exotics. In an era where sports cars are disappearing or priced into the stratosphere, the Z is proof that excitement can still be affordable. Of course, some will ask, how does the Z compare to its rivals? Against the Toyota GR Supra, the Z offers a manual option that many enthusiasts demand, something the Supra only recently reintroduced. Against American muscle like the Ford Mustang and Chevy Camaro, the Z distinguishes itself with a more compact, agile personality. It's about finesse, not just brute force. And when you factor in its styling that bridges past and future, the Z stands tall as one of the most unique sports cars available today. But perhaps the most important thing about the 2026 Z isn't just the specs, or the price, or even the looks. It's what it represents. The Z nameplate has always been about accessible performance for real drivers. Since 1969, it has embodied the philosophy that you don't need to be rich to experience joy behind the wheel. In a world increasingly dominated by crossovers, SUVs, and electric cars, the Z stands as a defiant reminder that the love of driving still matters. Now, don't get me wrong, the 2026 Nissan Z isn't perfect. The back seats? Non-existent. The cargo space? Limited. And while Nissan has improved interior quality, it doesn't quite match luxury rivals in refinement. But that's not what the Z is about. This is a car for people who value driving over cup holders, who crave turbo spool more than trunk space, and who'd rather feel the road than sink into luxury cushions. Its imperfections are exactly what make it authentic. For those who've followed the Z lineage from the 240Z to the 300ZX to the 350Z, 370Z, and now this, there's something special about this new chapter. It honors the DNA of its ancestors while injecting fresh life into the segment. Nissan could have let the Z die quietly, but instead, they gave it new fire, new spirit, and new reasons for enthusiasts to dream again. So, who is the 2026 Nissan Z really for? It's for the dreamer who's been waiting for a sports car they can actually afford. It's for the purist who still believes a car should be felt, not just driven. It's for the weekend warrior who wants to hit canyon roads or track days and come home smiling. And yes, it's for anyone who wants to turn heads at every stoplight without needing supercar money. Here's the bottom line. The 2026 Nissan Z is not just another sports car. It's a symbol, a torchbearer of driving passion in an automotive world that's rapidly changing. It's proof that Nissan still understands what makes the heart of an enthusiast beat faster. If you want numbers, it delivers. If you want style, it delivers. But most of all, if you want soul, the Z delivers like nothing else in its class. And now the question is, will you let the Z pass you by? Or will you grab the keys and take the ride of a lifetime? Because cars like this don't come around often. The 2026 Nissan Z is here, and it's waiting for you. So, if you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the most exciting cars of the year, hit that like button, subscribe for more car reviews, and let me know in the comments, would you choose the new Z over its rivals? Until next time, keep chasing the road, and remember, driving isn't just transportation, it's freedom.